Hey there, viewers. You may have wondered what was happening with the abrupt stop right at the very end there. I had a bit of a crash after I went through the gateway outside of Eschaton's crystal, so that's what happened. I played only a tiny bit ahead, but I know enough to be able to illustrate what's going on. Anyways, let's leave Eschaton's crystal after our game of Simon. The first thing you'll notice is there are these things. Ether Lords. They have a fair amount of HP. They don't do much in the way of attack damage, though.
Hey!
The giant Shoggoth-looking things with eyeballs and mouths in them, I don't know what their base class is. I just call them aberrations, for lack of a better term.
No match for me!
But you may have noticed that I ran away from them from close combat. It's not because of anything special that they do damage-wise to you. It's only due to the fact that they are completely immune to hand-to-hand damage, any physical damage. Meaning that you have to pretty much stay away from them and blow them apart in ranged combat with magic weapon or with magic abilities.
I got it!
The bow attack that Kaori has counts as magic damage, so she can pretty much just stand back and just blow those things apart with her bow. Getting up close to them, definitely not recommended. Also, these creatures have all these creatures have a high chance of dropping loot, and there's a very, very small chance that some of these creatures, well, not very, very small, but about, I'd say, it's an uncommon chance for them to drop artifacts off of their possession whenever they die. So if you're of the mind to go out and grind through this entire map, and it's a huge map, full of monsters and everything, you could find quite a few artifacts that way and be able to gear yourself a little bit better. However, I lost a bit of time there, so I'm not as willing to grind through as I might normally be. It's a great way to gain levels and experience, though, because the experience you get from these creatures here is unparalleled. I mean, even the Ether Knights, which are pretty easy, pretty cake, to be honest. I mean, I could probably come here at least 20, 30 levels earlier, and I could still handle these things just as easily. And they give a good chunk of experience. Anyways, head out this way, and you see that thing right there in the middle?
Watch it!
Hovering the mouse over? That is a prison. Apparently, one of the 4 elemental lords are stored in one of those prisons at each 4 corners of the map.
I got it!
Now you might be wondering, RP Genie, why do you not just go up next to them and free them? Well, give me a second here and I'll show you. Oh.
I got it!
We'll just blow these apart with a few more arrows.
I got it!
There we go. And let me get rid of this annoyance out here who just insists on attacking me in the back. Alright, the other one runs off, which is good. So, you know, I don't think I've ever seen an Ether Knight or an Ether Lord drop anything resembling an artifact. I've mainly seen them off of the Planar Guardians, which we have yet to see. But anyways, you see, we go up close, Prison of the Fire Lord. We click on it, and... Game.
We might need a key.
There you go. As you can see, you need a key to free them from their prison. Where's that key? Your guess is as good as mine. So yes, we're just pretty much going to try this. What we're going to do is, rather than going from corner to corner of the map, trying to just find all the individual prisons, we're going to head straight for the center. And here are these Planar Guardians, which I was telling you about earlier. As you can see, they're pretty much a direct rip of the Behemoth sprites from Might and Magic 7, only they've been given a little bit of fuzzy grass-like coating on their backs. Regardless, the gold ones that you see, the Plane Guardians, not the Plane Overlords, but the Plane Guardians, they seem to be the ones that are likely to drop the relics, so... Anytime you drop any of these plane guardians, especially yellow ones, make sure you loot them, because they stand a good chance of giving you a artifact.
Got it.
If you're going artifact hunting, these are the things that you want to kill. Still, you'd be a fool or you'd be extremely bored of the game like I am right now to pass up such an opportunity. So, if you're feeling completely outclassed by the monsters here, spend some time killing off some of these planar overlords and the planar guardians. They're a great way to get yourself equipped with some better gear. But I'm feeling capable of handling things here, so I'm just going to just kill the ones that are right in front of where I need to go, so that way I have a bit of a better clear path.
Got him!
What the heck is that? A giant cross tower thingy. Keep a note, I haven't had a chance to search too overly much. I mean, I've had a chance to search this plane quite thoroughly, but only for 2 of the corners. Give me a second here to loot up the rest of these. I don't want to accidentally miss out on any chances for artifact or what have you.
I don't know.
Like, I think this might be an artifact.
There's no room.
Hang on. What is that?
Powerful this is.
Yep. Worm Spitter. Endurance plus 20, Dragon Slaying, and Swift. Arguably the best dragon hunter of all time, Sir Ryan Smedley carried this mighty spear with him on all his expeditions, claiming that with it in hand, he could best any dragon in single combat. This proved true, but nevertheless, he was slain by no less than a dozen dragons who ambushed him at Shadowmarsh Pass. Heh. You'll generally be able to tell if something you find is an artifact or not. Sometimes it can look similar to some of the other things that you pick up, though. So make sure before you chuck things that you identify them. Otherwise, you'll miss out, and then you'll be sad. Give me a second to cure some weakness. And throw out some preservation. And throw out a cure weakness. Like I said, also, you're probably going to want to clear everything away from the entrance to this place, just in case you have to... Hello there.
Very weak.
Yeah, just dragoning plate. Give me a second, I gotta throw some of this crap out. That bow looks very nice.
I have no idea what that is.
And let me pitch this stuff out right over here. Drop that. Drop that.
Huh.
Rain and crossbow of the gods. I'm definitely taking that.
Powerful this
and
is.
And a lightning crossbow. Swift, accuracy, -50, and dark health. An ingenious combination of the mechanical and magical went into the creation of the self-cocking crossbow, which launches its quarrels with incredible force. That the same launching force causes it to kick like a mule means only the most skilled can use it to any good effect. So I'm just pretty much leaving it on the ground. Let's see.
That won't fit.
Should